Hey everyone, it's Jordan from Fish Keeping Made Easy, and today I'm going to give my Nano Reef a little bit of an upgrade. So a very nice person at my work was getting rid of a few fish tanks, and she offered this one to me, and it's such a peculiar shape and size that I thought, well, why not? Now, I think it's around 80 litres, and this will be perfect for the Nano Reef, as the current Nano Reef is only 20 litres. So this will give me an opportunity to add a lot more livestock and a lot more corals, and in general, just be able to explore the marine hobby just that little bit more. So, let's get moving the stuff over. So the idea is to add some new sand and some new rock, but also to use the existing stuff that's already in the 20 litre tank. So I won't be traditionally cycling this tank. What I'm actually doing is just moving everything that's already in the 20 litre tank into the larger tank. The existing rock and sand will be full of beneficial bacteria that will be more than capable of handling the bioload of this tank. I will be using a new filter and an old filter together. This way all the beneficial bacteria from the old filter can make its way into the new filter. So just before anyone comments before they've watched the full video, I'm not actually going to keep the tank hanging off the edge of the stand. I've just got it here now because I'm going to be moving the other tank shortly. So what I need to do with my rock, because of the goby and the pistol shrimp and their constant digging, is to make sure that there is no sand underneath the rock that can make it unstable and basically just make the whole thing fall down. So what I do is I put sand in first so that I'm not kind of scratching the glass, and I just push the rock right into the sand, and the rock in the middle will basically just hold the other rock in place. Once the new rock and sand were where I wanted them, I started to take stuff out of the old tank. I moved all the corals and the livestock into a bucket, and of course, someone always has to try and escape. Here's a little example of how powerful the pistol shrimp actually is for its size. So once all the live rock was in and some of the live sand was in, I started putting some of the macroalgae that I had left in my tank. So with the macroalgae, what I really want to create is a sort of planted reef. Now I do have a few different species of macroalgae that you will see just in a few minutes. The mistake I made in my last Nano Reef is that I didn't create enough space and area to be able to easily put corals on, so this time I tried to make a lot more kind of flat surfaces and a few more peaks so that individual corals can go in individual places. So I didn't film me adding any of the fish into the tank, as once I added the water it went super cloudy and it took a couple of days to kind of clear up. This is a few days later, it's still a little bit cloudy and the tank isn't exactly how I want it, but all of the corals look pretty healthy and all the fish are doing perfectly fine. I also added the Fluval Nano Reef light, and it's definitely a million times better than the light I had. The corals seem to be responding to it a lot more. The leather toadstool looks like it's healing pretty well, as it just seemed to be going through stages of constantly shedding, and yeah, everyone looks like they're doing pretty well. One annoying thing is the macroalgae is kind of covered in like salt and sand and all this debris, but hopefully it should clear up within a couple of water changes. It's just kind of taken the aesthetic away that I was trying to create, but in general they seem to be doing really well and they seem to be growing. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as I have plenty more content coming, especially more on the marine tank, as we'll be adding a lot more corals and a lot more occupants to the tank. So thank you very much and I will see you in the next one.